So, friendly toes, there's been a lot coming out this weekend about Gypsy Rose. Without a Crystal Ball specifically, has been dropping tea like it's her job. It is her job. No disrespect. I just couldn't think of a better analogy. Okay, so without a Crystal Ball, Katie Joy has been dropping some stuff. So the first thing she dropped, well, I don't know if it was the very first thing, but she doesn't believe Ken's the father. Ken might not be the father, I guess I should say. I swear I haven't yawned this whole drive and I'm halfway through and then I start a video and I start yawning. So anyways, so the other thing that was very interesting to me is that there's paperwork from Christy. Also, I don't like Christy. I think everyone knows it. If you've watched my videos, I don't like Christy. She's shady. She says everything she does is for Gypsy because she loves her and she's her daughter. I don't really believe any of that. I think she's shady. I think she wants her 15 minutes of fame too. So anyways, there are documents and medical proof that Gypsy has a chromosomal deletion. Now don't ask me what that is. I don't study medical field stuff. But of what I can understand of it is that it can cause some delays physically and mentally. So this leads to the question of, is Gypsy lying about everything? No, I don't think so. I don't believe she's lying. I think Dee Dee still had Munchausen's, but I think it probably all started with that. I feel like there was probably a base of this chromosomal deletion that she needed medical treatment for, and with that, I feel like maybe then Dee Dee went overboard and was like, oh yeah, she's got this and this and this and this. So that was her probably first taste of hunger, was like, oh, I can get attention because Gypsy has this. Yeah, can you pass me? Okay. Is my thought, in my opinion. But Gypsy was saying that she got, I don't know what it's called either. She didn't know what it was called, where they can go in and they can do some genetic testing while the baby's in your belly. And I, for some reason, and correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like my thought on that is you have to be further along in your pregnancy, which is another thing that could be a lie, is that she's not really only 13 weeks at this point, that she's farther along, because I'm pretty sure you have to be in your third trimester to get those testing done, because the baby has to be decently developed. But I could be lying. That's just what I feel like I have heard with other friends getting it. But anyways, so Gypsy phrases it as she's making sure that no surgeries or medicines that she was given would affect the baby. But there is speculation that she was doing that to see if her baby had the deletion, because I guess it's genetic. So her baby very might well have that as well. Now, she's going to face a lot of controversy when it comes to her child. So if her child is sick, if her child is XYZ, I know she's going to be under a lot of scrutiny with that, because if there are serious issues with the baby, people are going to question her and be like, oh, is she following in her mom's footsteps? Is this real? So that can be really scary, I'm sure, for her. But I honestly don't even think she's smart enough to think that far ahead of like, oh, this is what people are possibly gonna say if my kid's mentally delayed or autistic or anything, which is very interesting. Another part of this is, again, with the timeline. So Katie Joy released, I guess Lifetime released some footage that was unreleased and that talks, it's Gypsy and Ken on the phone, and she's talking about how Ryan found out that Ken and Gypsy had been talking since the end of February. So Gypsy before was claiming we didn't have any communication. Ryan had me, or I had Ryan blocked. No, sorry. I had Ken blocked because Ryan wanted me to. We had no communication, blah, 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 blah. And with knowing this information, it kind of makes the documentary a little more real, because Ryan is all like, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? And the way that it was put in the video or in the documentary makes it look like, oh, he's just very controlling. Sorry, my thing's sliding down. But if you know that, and you know that she was talking to Ken since, most of the time, then you kind of understand why Ryan might have been a little paranoid, which I would have been too. Are you kidding me? Like, she's playing both of these dudes. And Katie Joy, without a crystal ball, I don't know which one I should call her, but she totally plays with that and talks about how it's just this little game of cat and mouse, I guess you can call it, where it's like, oh, I miss you, I love you, to Ryan, and then, wait, Ken saw that, so now, no, don't talk to me, it's your fault, you're a terrible person. So there's so much back and forth that's just so confusing, and it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. She's just kind of going off. I'm not super sure of what's going on. Okay, I'm about to pause this and get a Dutch Bros, and then I think I'm just going to do this in 2 parts because there's a lot of stuff to cover. So, stay tuned. I'll see you guys in the next video.